Okay, YouTube family, we gotta talk about the police chief in Houston. Y'all know him. He's Troy Finner or Troy Finer, whatever how to say his name. But his name been ringing about. It's been a lot of things surrounding around his name in the Houston area. We already uncovered the mayor's situation. Now we're uncovering him. He seems to have ties to a lot of things out here. And folks told me, DJ Bless One, you got to talk about it. You got to bring up his Fifth Ward connections. That's right. We're going to go deep on that. We're going to explain everything going on with HPD Chief Finner. There's going to be some dark things. We're going to talk about some good things too, but we got to bring it out because this is the man solving the case of Takeoff. Can this police chief of Houston be trusted to do the right thing for the families of the victims involved and for the community and the safety for the people who pay their taxes? We're going to show you exclusive information. I am a real journalist. I am DJ Bless One. Salute the I Smoke Hip Hop Nation. Please hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss no notifications or informations update, because this is an update, ladies and gentlemen. Go follow Pesh Mayweather. Salute to him. Go show some love to his Instagram as well. But we got to get it started on this show today and talk about it. Well, your Houston Police Department, who said all the things he said, he's been involved in a lot of the things. And before I even play that, we got to play this first if you guys don't mind.
But on this one-year mark, we could sense more than a little frustration at a crime rate that isn't falling and a justice system still dealing with incredible slowdowns.
Pay attention, y'all.
There's never really a time when you're off the clock when you're Houston's police chief.
Good morning, everybody. Y'all let me know when y'all ready.
Just this morning, Chief Troy Finner was up and at a crime scene a little after 4 a.m. By the time we met him for this interview at noon, marking 1 year as Houston's chief, he'd been on the job for nearly 12 hours. Did you take the job again?
Absolutely. With just a little bit more sleep, though.
He admits he's busier than he expected, but crime stats show Houston criminals aren't resting, so the chief isn't either. Murder's up 10% over this time last year.
Yes.
You're up 55% over the last.
Remember, murder has been going all-time higher and higher since this dude's been in office. Murder hasn't decreased. He hasn't done really much in the community to make the citizens who pay their taxes feel safe. They're the ones who tell me to investigate him, and I did. The hypocrite is going to be revealed today. I didn't even show you guys what I'm about to show you, but let's continue.
This time 2 years ago. You can't be satisfied with that.
Yeah, nobody's satisfied with it, but we're no different than any other major city right now. Everybody is experiencing the same.
Not entirely the case. We checked today. Murder is up in Dallas, but down in New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles.
They're exposing the police chief. If you guys don't know what's going on, this footage is exposing what the police chief is talking about, and we'll continue with the video. This police chief is from the Fifth Ward, y'all. Why did he do so much of a bad job in the Houston area? Well, he's from the class of 85, Madison High School. He graduated and was born in the Fifth Ward of Houston, but grew up in Houston's Harriman-Chalk area, one of 6 children of Leroy Finner and Naboya Finner, and the father of 5, is known and respected. Yeah, we know what that respect thing comes with. Now, not only for his no-nonsense approach to law enforcement, but if it's no nonsense, why is crime and criminal activities high? We're going to break him down, man. We're going to go close, but we got to go to the video format first, and so I can go through all the articles and some that expose him and his wife's situation. He had an altercation with his wife. We're going to cover that as well, but let's get on with it.
Just this year.
Nobody is experiencing the backlog that Houston-Harris County is. Nobody.
Excuses.
Hands down. So we can't just say, well, you know what? That doesn't affect crime. It does.
Miley,
and there is where 1 year in, Chief Finner shows plenty of frustration.
Now, the frustration he claims he's shown is not enough. Now, we got the mayor going out and about challenging people in his own situation. You got the mayor making excuses for people in his area. And I'm here to tell y'all, Mayor, we could care less about y'all excuses because y'all connections is going way too deep. The connections got the citizens feeling uncomfortable. Now, when you look at where he was born at in the community, people tried to make him look in a certain way. We'll talk about the good things he did a little bit later, but I want to go deeper to dark-rooted things. He already got exposed as a failed police chief. Now, maybe a failed husband. I don't want to talk about people's family. I don't want to go there, but this is something that's privy to the public. He's a public servant, ladies and gentlemen. This is not doxing anybody. These are Houston Chronicle News articles that publish his situation with his wife. That's a bizarre one. It's one that had me uncomfortable. Like, do we trust this guy to lead the case of Takeoff? Now, HPD called to Chief Finner's home after an argument with his wife over the Rona 19 test. He is not above the law, they said. And y'all probably like, why are they saying this about him? Pay attention. Now, authorities responded to Houston Police Chief Troy Finner's home earlier this month because he wanted to enter his residence 10 days after testing positive for the Rona. But his wife refused to let him in his own home, according to a police report released this week. Yeah, man, hit the like button for me, y'all. We're not done. Hit the like button for a real one. Make sure you hit that like button. We're sharing this exclusive, y'all. I'm gonna protect this man Takeoff the right way, the true way, man, from these so-called evil doers. Because I'm about to make sense why this is spooky. Y'all understand. Now, Finner's wife told him she wanted to see proof of a negative Rona 19 test, telling the city's top cop he is not above the law. So why would your wife try to snitch on you and get you in trouble for not following protocols? Why would any wife call the police on each other, or the husband call the police on a wife based on a test? Ladies and gentlemen, this is deeper than what it meets the eye. Now, she called 911 in the afternoon of July 2nd, according to the reports. Finner had been, I don't know how to say his name, but he's been staying with a friend. Pay attention to that, y'all. He's been staying with a friend in the road to quarantine after tested positive for Rona 19, June 22nd. My thing is, how is this friend immune to the Rona, but his wife is not? I know a lot of spooky situations, and we're talking about it. We're not done yet. Bring that ass over here, boy. DC Young Fly voice. Bring that ass over here, police chief. Now, there was no physical contact between Finner and his wife or anyone else. Remember that keyword, or anyone else. Remember, he was staying at the friend. This thing goes deep, y'all. The criminal activity, where there's criminal activity, there's always the breadcrumbs. And ladies and gentlemen, DJ Bless One, your host, has found the breadcrumbs. Now, it says, according to the report, which also says no crime was committed. Remember, he's the police chief. Things are swept under the rug and cleaned up. How no crime was committed, but you got the leading policeman in that city of Houston, which is police chief and commander Troy Finner, and his wife calling the cops on each other based on a Rona 19 test. Does this sound fishy, like a cover-up allegedly? Yeah, I already know the answer. Now, they said it was not clear in the reports whether Finner was still infected when he went to his home. Now, this thing go a little bit deeper. It says complaint stated that her husband can't remember. She made a statement. Can I say that to y'all again? She made a statement about her husband. Troy Finner is supposed to be this guy talking about he's on the front lines, and people are telling him to sit his butt down. The city got tired of this guy. And it makes sense. If your wife gets tired of you, we all got situations with our spouses where cops might have been involved, but this is the weirdest I've heard. So it's understandable why the city is tired of him. Now, the complaint, his wife snitched on him and said that her husband, well, not snitched because she's a citizen, but she told on him and made a statement and said her husband came to the residence once again, and she stated that he wanted to come inside. The complaint stated that she did not allow her husband to come inside the house because he basically has not been shown a negative test by her husband. The report stated, released under a public record request. So you got real journalists who wanted this information because the department was hiding this from the public. The tax-paying citizens of Houston, they were hiding this. I hope I broke this for the citizens, to the ones who didn't know about this. Now, the complaint said husband continued to knock on the door and would not leave after being asked to do so. Complaint then told her husband that she was not going to call the cops because he is not above the law. You feel me? Well, she said she was going to call the cop. That means she got tired of this man. This man's been known to do a lot of things. She said he had a verbal altercation with her. Y'all know more things allegedly probably happened. But this police chief, if your own wife won't stand beside you, how can the people of Houston stand beside you? Your own wife doesn't feel safe and comfortable with you based on an alleged Rona-19 test. This thing is sound deeper. And she says he's not above the law. To me, when someone says that means he has done things in the past to be above the law. Now, this is the guy who claims he's going to defend Takeoff. You feel me? He's going to protect Takeoff. I'm uncomfortable with him because it's telling me a lot of these people who are connected with each other seems dirty as hell. Now, let's read some more. Now, Houston Police Department spokesman Shay something, I can't pronounce that last name, said Thursday he would pass a request for comment to the chief, but pointed to a statement released by the police department as well on camera remarks Finner has made regarding the situation. Now, this is the guy that Takeoff mom and family is supposed to trust that he will protect them. This is the guy who's from the 5th Ward and got ties allegedly to the mob. And just like we seen in the mayor, all these guys seem dirty. All these guys seem untrustworthy. I don't know how we can trust any of them. I'm going to play you a video that seems disingenuous by him because I believed with him based on this one particular video when the death first happened. Let's listen.
I want to speculate on that. I want to determine that. And we're still on the early stages. This has only happened a few hours ago, I meant to say. So go ahead.
You were the detective. Based on the shell casings that you found there and other information, how many firearms were used in this incident?
At least two right now, and with the processing of the scene.
Do you think this individual, 40 people, have not stepped up and
I don't want to judge them at this moment right now. I want to call them to action, and the mayor said it, and this is very important. And I don't want my message to get twisted up either, because sometimes people take a portion of what you say.
Oh, your wife did that as well and messed up what you say, sir.
Talked about that are committing crime after crime. Don't know if this is the case here, but we do have two at least.
Well, you allegedly committed something. They may have not been deemed by a crime, but if it happened to someone else, they would have called it a crime. But because he is the top cop in command, it seems like he was protected. Man, this case goes deeper. Everybody in the city was trying to speak good of him. People were sending me messages of the police chief. They were trying to defend him. They had things on Troy taking a knee. And y'all can pause this. I'm going to go through this real fast. I'm not going to read this, but these are the things they said he made in the neighborhood. But these are the people with the department. These are not the citizens that are out there. Because if I show you the messages of the citizens and what they had to say about this police chief, they do not like him at all. And they want him out the way and to sit his tail down. You feel me? All the way to his old police dealings and who he's connected with. He was a street cop before he's a chief, ladies and gentlemen. Easily to get dirtied out here. Look, I'm your guy, DJ Bless One. Thank you for watching another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop Live. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. Thank you, guys. Peace.